गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। एम आई ऑडिबल? आवाज आ रही मेरी? ऑडियो वीडियो बता दीजिए बेटा। ऑडियो और वीडियो क्लियर है क्या? ऑडियो वीडियो क्लियर है? चलिए, थैंक यू। चलिए, आज का जो टॉपिक है वो बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक है, दैट इज क्यू। ठीक है, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। आज का जो टॉपिक है बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक है और हमने कल स्टैक देखा था और एक्सप्रेशन देखा था। दो पार्ट हमने देखा था यहाँ पे, स्टैक और एक्सप्रेशन। तो कल हमने बढ़िया स्टैक देखा था, पुश पॉप देखा था, कोड नहीं बताया था मैंने आपको, ठीक है, और हमने देखा था एक्सप्रेशन। ये दो पार्ट देखे थे। आज मैं आपको डिटेल में बताऊंगा क्यू और क्यू की सारी कंडीशन। ठीक है, हेलो एवरीवन। तो आज हम बात करेंगे क्यू की, ठीक है, और ये वैसा नहीं है, स्टैक जैसा सिंपल नहीं है। और हम बात करेंगे एन क्यू और डी क्यू की, और हम बात करेंगे सर्कुलर क्यू की। ठीक है, मैं आपको डिटेल में इस चीज को बताऊंगा, थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनिएगा, क्योंकि स्टैक समझने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती, क्यू में थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो इसको हम थोड़ा सा अच्छे से करने का प्रयास करेंगे। ठीक है, नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द सेशन। क्यू के सेशन से स्टार्ट करते हैं। देखिए, अब आप इसको इस तरह से समझिए पहले कि क्यू का डेटा स्ट्रक्चर अननेसेसरली क्यों इतना कॉम्प्लिकेट हो जाता है। अब देखिए, जैसे ये एक नॉर्मल सी क्यू है, कहीं पे भी आप एक्सपीरियंस, वेर एवर यू वॉन्ट यू कैन एक्सपीरियंस दिस क्यू, एंड दिस क्यू इज it may be in the railway station, or maybe in the grocery counter, maybe in the airport, maybe in the fees payment line. So this queue can be anywhere, you can experience this. Now cutting the queue is not allowed. You cannot enter in the middle of the queue. So that is not allowed. And if it is not allowed and you are living in a civilized society, then you will find that this queue, though you not think in this manner, but you will identify that here in this, that there is a two end of the queue. Okay, there is a two end of the queue. So this end is that is basically queue, and it is called the front end, front of the queue or head of the queue. So the first person standing in the queue will be served first, whatever it is. Whatever it is, you are buying something, or you are submitting any report, or you are paying the bill, whatever you do, this lady will be doing it first. Another end is called the rear end of the queue. Okay, it is called the rear end of queue. Okay, rear end of queue. And since it is a rear end of the queue, okay, rear end of the queue, then any new person comes into the to join the queue or do any kind of service, to avail any kind of service, he or she is going to stand at the end of the queue. So now there is a two end of the queue. This is called front and this is called last. Last means rear, like anything that is rear end. So this is the last person. Okay, this is the last person. So front and rear are the two ends of the queue. Okay, now generally this is another misconception is there, that let me clarify, that we think that insertion something is adding and deletion is something gone, and we believe that insertion is something that is getting incremented, fine, deletion is something is getting decremented in terms of index. But that is not true. Okay, let me start with the beginning. Okay, let me start with the beginning and see what happens in insertion and deletion. Okay, so now let's start with the empty queue. Okay, empty queue. So the first time when this was empty, the first person arrives, this becomes front and this becomes the rear end. Okay, front and rear is the same. Now let's have an index, because we have to implement the queue, and in this implementation we need to what? We need to perform the insertion and deletion. Okay, so let's have the insertion, let's have an index. So let's say the index start from 0. Okay, so 0 is the first index here. Now another person joins. Okay, another person joins the queue. Now in this, the front will remain at the same place, front, and rear will move to this space, rear will move to here. Okay, that means rear getting incremented. So previously rear was 0, now rear becomes 1. So rear is getting incremented. Now the next person join, what will be the index? No guessing required. If it is 1, the another index will be 2. So now it becomes 0, 1 and 2. This is still the front because still standing, and this is still the rear. Okay, this is front and this is rear. Front and rear. Now another person joins, so now it will be getting incremented, and another person join, it will be getting incremented. So let's have this situation that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and still this is front and this is rear. Now here is the idea of deletion. When the element will be deleted from this, when the element will be deleted, so deleted means a sense that this person in the front served whatever his or her requirement is given or done, then in that case this will be served. So now front will become, who will become the front? Okay, so now if this lady is served, okay, let's hope that this lady is served, then here is your rear, one more person added. Now front will be in this position. Okay, front will be in this position. Now in terms of what is very important is the index. Previous index was 0, and after deletion of the first element or after serving the first element, this will become the front, and that means front will be moved into the index number 1. If this is getting deleted from this, thus this will become front, and in this case index will become 2. So see, both are getting incremented. Rear index is also getting incremented and front index is also getting incremented. So here we cannot say that rear, if I am inserting, index will be incremented and I deleted, then it will be decrement. No decrementation. It's a linear arrangement. If 0 is being served, then the next index will be 1. 1 is being served, next index will be 2. 2 is being served, next index will be 3, and then 4, and then 5. So finally all will be served, we'll reset the queue. Okay, we'll reset the queue. So this is the idea of the linear data structure, which is called as queue. It is not as simple as stack. So let's analyze, let's summarize all the cases that we have done. So queue is again a linear data structure. Queue is linear data structure, linear data structure. Okay, so it's a linear data structure. Train ka dabba, the bogies of the train, compartments of the train, one after another, linear data structure. Second is queue is a two-ended data structure. Queue is two-ended data structure. So queue is a two-ended data structure. So this queue is having two ends. Okay, two ends. One end is called front and another end is called rear. Front and rear. Front and rear. Okay, index. They are not value, they are index. Front and rear index. Now next is that what we do, front index used for deletion and rear index used for insertion. Front index used for deletion and rear index used for insertion. Next, fourth, Insertion is called NQ. And deletion called DQ. Okay. Now, last and important point is it based on the works. Stack Q is first in first out data structure. First in first out data structure. Okay. So it works based on the principle of what? First in first out. Now both now that is the implementation part, and there are many intricacies are there in implementation. We'll not go into the implementation part. We need to take care, like rear already fifth position element is present. So what we'll do, plus plus rear and then insertion, first increment and then insertion, and already front we have to serve front and then increment. So there is a little bit of the timing, little bit game in the timing, that in the insertion part we are first increment and then insert. So pre increment, front is what, first we delete from that front index and then increment. So now it will become pre, okay, it will become post, sorry. Okay, so timing game, when to increment, that is a game of timing. now if you understand this is okay, fine, the diagram is okay, but we have to also observe that what happens here. Okay, what is happening here in this case is as a logical property. Implementation is not at all important from gate perspective, but though I cover sometimes in our batches. But right now if I say forget about the index and I say NQ 12, NQ 20, NQ 40, X is equal to DQ. Okay. Then NQ 90, and then I say Y is equal to DQ, and I say what is the value of, first you feel the data structure of what is the value of Y minus X. Okay, would you like to attempt? Would you like to answer this question? It's a Q is given to you, forget about the index, don't bother about them, perform this operation, and can you tell me what is the value of Y minus X? Is it possible for you to answer this? Can you comment on this? Come on guys, you can do it. I'm off the screen because I want you to see the complete part of the screen. Now look at here, NQ 12, NQ 20, NQ 40, fine. X is equal to DQ. Okay, so DQ will be done, what will be done? 12. So X will be equal to, in this case, is 12. NQ 90, so this is a 90. And Y is equal to DQ. Okay, so Y will be equal to, in this case, is 12. Okay, so now you have to do Y minus X, so that will be 12 minus, okay, you have to do 20, 20. So now you have to do 20 minus 12, that is equal to 8. Simple as that. Okay. No change in the C language. Okay, no change here in C language. Do not worry about this. So that is about your NQ and DQ. Okay, that is about your NQ and DQ operation. Would you like to answer this? अरे बाबा बिनोरी ब्राल जय जगन्नाथ कैसे हो हाउ आर यू नो इशू नो नीड टू बी सॉरी मैं ठीक हूँ बढ़िया कहाँ हो अभी हाउ व्हाट यू आर डूइंग nowadays still remember you from the first session that I have taken in PW. Binori was there. What are you doing right now? क्या कर रहे हो Binori? Great. So now we can answer here. We have a stack and queue. See, this is one of the kind of type of question they ask. चलिए push 54. Okay. 54. So let's have a 54 pushed. Push 52. So 52. Pop 52 is gone. Push 55. So I'll push here. Push 62. Okay. So now this is 62. And then S is equal to pop. S is equal to, when you do pop function, 62 will come out and S will be equal to 62. So S is 62 here. J Spider Python full stack. You joined the company. Very congratulations to you. You got a job. Do the job properly. Wish you very best of luck. Great. Nice to hear that. 21, 24. Then you say DQ 21 will be out. NQ 28. So let's have 28. NQ 32. So let's have 32. And then you say Q is equal to DQ. Okay, Q is equal to, you say DQ. So what will come out? 24. So this will come out here in this case is 24. Okay, and now S plus Q will be there. So it will be 62 plus 24, and that is equal to 86. Okay, 86. The answer for this question is 86. 86 is the answer. Very well done. Okay, very well done. Chalo. Now let's have one more question. I think you can handle push and pop. So let's have stack and queue, both are there. So stack and stack S, and there is a queue is present. Okay. Now following operation is performed: push 10, NQ 20, push 30, NQ 60, push 90, NQ 100, NQ pop plus pop. Okay. NQ DQ, push DQ plus DQ, uh, NQ pop. Okay. Now if top element is X and front element is Y, then X plus Y is answer this question. Nishu is gone. Nishu is not there. We have a stack, na? Pop will not come, but I am NQ. It is the meaning is that I am popping 2 times and I am adding this content into the queue. Okay. It's a function NQ. So pop will return a value. I need a integer. Pop will return a value. This pop will return a value, and that I'll NQ in this. NQ, I'll pop the same element from the queue and I'll insert into the this. Welcome Mitesh. Push is going to insert an integer, so I am going to DQ 2 times, okay, and then I am going to insert into push. Then again I am going to pop an element from it, and the same element I am going to NQ. Now I am saying top element is X and pop element is X and it is Y. Then what is the value of X plus Y? You getting my point? Are you getting confused with push and pop, NQ and DQ? It is a combination of this stack and queue. It's a combination of now stack and queue. Okay, but your names are IDs, na, that I have very difficulty in pronouncing this. Okay. Now, I hope it's a very simple question, and let's see whether we can figure it out or not. So now this is push 10. Okay, push 10, and let's have one more Q also as well. Okay. Push 10, NQ 20. So I have NQ'd here 20. Visible? No. Push 10, NQ 20. So NQ 20. Push 30, push 30, NQ 60, NQ 60, push 90, push 90, NQ 100, NQ 100. Now this. Now you have to do NQ push and push, pop and pop, and then you have to do the push. Okay, fine, no issue. It's not a program, it's just an operation. So I hope that up to here it is clear to you. 20, 30 and 90, 10, 30 and 90 pushed, and 20, 60 and 100 in is NQ'd. So this is your Q. Now you have to NQ 2 pop. You know pop, right? You know pop. So what will be, this will return. If you know, understand the pop, what it will return? It will return the value 90. And second pop, any order it will come, either 90, 30, 30, 90. Hai na? So now in this case it will be 30. So what it will become now? NQ. What it becomes? NQ 120. So 120 will be NQ'd into this. This is the meaning of it. This is what I was trying to say. Now you say that NQ and you DQ. So now if you do the DQ operation from this, what it will become? NQ. And if you DQ, then what will come here? In this case is 20. So 20 will come. Now it says that push DQ and DQ. Okay, push DQ, size is not given to you. So there is no question about, sir, size is not there. Don't say that size is not there. I have not mentioned the size here. Keep on going. Sufficient size. Now it say push 2 times DQ. So that is push 2 times DQ1. What will be DQ? Already here. So already NQ 20. So now we have a here 20. Okay. If needed, I'll create more space. Now it say push DQ. So now what will come out? 60 will come out. And again DQ. So what will come out? 100 will come out. 100. And that is equal to push 160. 160. So now here 2 times popping was already done, and now it is equal to 160. Tell me if I am wrong. Okay. And then you say NQ and pop. Pop and NQ. So only 160 is there. You do, and this is gone, this is gone, this is gone, and 160, that is equal to NQ. What it will become? NQ 160. Okay, 160. So 160 will be popped here, and it will be pushed. Little bit space is less, so I'll write here 160. Okay. What is the question? If top element is X, so X is equal to what? 10, and front element is Y. What is the front element? 120. Then X plus Y. So front element is Y, which is 120. Answer is 130. Are you able to understand this? It will help you. Maybe they ask you to write the code. They will say that, okay, explain the Q. Okay, they in interview they ask very simple question. A problem is we mess up in the simple question as well. So they will say that explain the Q, that's all. Okay, they will say explain the Q, that's all. Okay, so explain them the Q, and that will be done. Explain them clearly. 130, those who have given 130 as an answer, it is correct only. Okay, so now the chat has been gone up, so I cannot name you, but Rituj Jethani has answered it, and Kumkum has answered it. 130, and Kumkum has answered. Okay, all of you have answered it. Great. Okay. Okay. NQ 20. NQ 20. NQ DQ is NQ 20. So 20 was inserted into this. Great. Fine. 130 is the correct answer. Some of you have given the answer. Now, let's attempt one PYQ, previous year question. 2023, 3 year back, and the mark is 2 mark question. Okay, 2 mark question. Answer it. Do it carefully. You will be able to do this one. Just do it simply, carefully. That's all. No need to rush on anything. Hmm. Very good. Now, this also question related with your sequence of push and pop here. Okay. So now here let's see the sequence A0 1 3 and push all element S A0 to A5 in the stack. So now in stack 1 5 7 8 9 and 2. Okay. I need a bigger space. So now we are having 1 5 7 1 5 7 8 9 2. Now we are going to insert the value, push all the NQ all the element A0 to A5 in the queue. So this is 1, this is 5, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9 and this is 2. 6 values are inserted into this. Now pop element from the stack, 2 is gone, color change, 2 is gone. DQ element, 1 is gone. Pop element from the stack, 9 is gone. DQ element from the stack, 5 is gone. 2. DQ element from Q and push into the stack. Okay, it is written, I have given the code like notation. So DQ 7 and put it over here, so 7 will come over here. repeat operation number 7 3 times, repeat 3 times, okay, 3 times. So now what will happen? 8 will be gone, 9 will be gone, and 2 will be also gone. Okay, 297. Pop element from the stack, pop an element from the stack. So 2 is gone, 9 is gone. If top element of the stack after the top element of S after executing the above operation. So top element is what in this case is 8. 8 is the top element. Okay, 8 is the final answer. And we have Ritu, we have origins, and we have Yuvraj, we have again origin, we have again Yuvraj. Okay, Kumkum is not there. Kumkum, acha, Kumkum is also answered, and K Anushka has also answered. Okay, K Anushka has also answered. Kumkum has also answered. Chetan also answered in this. Chetan, yes, Chetan M. Okay, has answered it correctly. Very well done, guys. Very, very, very well done. Nice, 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 nice. Now, okay, now suppose suppose we have a stack. Another question you see. Stack of size 5. Okay, and 11, 14, 6, 12. And Q is size 4, 23, 19. Okay, this is, sir, I have commented in the PW. I can understand your see here, most of us until unless, see this, how it may happen is, until unless the toppers of or the educator from the Karnataka will come forward, okay, then only it is possible. Otherwise PW is most of the people in the PW educators are mostly all are from the North India, northern region. So it is pretty difficult for them to to make the video in, let's say, in that language. So until unless people itself is having educator from there, they can do that thing. Otherwise it will pretty little bit difficult. Now here if I say that I wish to output, okay, if the output required, if which output is possible, which you know the, I'm not writing the operation, you can write the, you can do following operation. So pop, push, NQ, DQ, NQ and DQ, this is possible. NQ, DQ possible, this is possible. NQ and DQ possible. NQ, DQ is possible. Now you can also do this, that if you have an element, then you can say in this case is, you can also perform this operation if needed. You can pop from S and NQ in Q. Pop S and NQ also you can do. and dq from q and push in s. This is also possible. So this function are also there. So these 4-5 operations are there. Push pop is there, nq dq is there. There is one more operation, that is pop s and nq q. So now if I say pop s and nq q, so 12 will be popped and nq'd over here. 6 will be popped and nq'd over there. Okay, 14 will be popped and nq'd over there. Okay, so that is the idea. And another is dq and push s. What is this function? It will dq the value 23 and it will push it over here. Okay, it will push it over here. Now tell me the sequence are possible or not. Okay, tell me the sequence which is possible or not. So the sequence is 19, and then the sequence here in this case is 11, and then 23, 12, 6, 14. Is this sequence is possible by using this operation? Think and then answer. Can I get this sequence by using push and pop allowed, nq dq allowed? I also have an operation pop s nq. So I will pop an element from here and I will nq it over here. Also allowed here in this case is dq and pop s. To think over this sequence, whether this sequence is possible or not to give as output. Output means popping or dq. Okay, so this sequence output is possible. This sequence, am I able to understand, make you understand? Am I clear over here, or should I explain you one more time? Am I clear or should I explain you one more time? So tell me the sequence, it is possible or not. Can I output this sequence? Is it possible to give this output? It's simple. If you think simple, then definitely you will be able to crack this one. Q is also size 5. Q size is also 5. Q size is, let's say 6. There are 6 space are there. Okay, let's have a 6 space over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not given. It is 5. This is 6. Q is 6 size. Is it possible? Yes. Chali. So now let's see whether how can we do this thing. So in this case, I want the first output to be 19, and for that I need to perform dq and pushes. So I will perform here dq. Okay, let me copy this one. Let me copy this. We'll see some operation that is performed over here, and you can guess it or not. Huh? So here the first operation will do the dq dqq, and I will push that element in S. Okay, we'll push in S. So now 23 is gone and 23 is over here. Now here I can pop the element. I can pop the element 19. So now I'll say pop, let's say dq. Then I say dq. Okay, and when I say dq, 19 will come out. So 19 comes out. Now I need the element 11. Okay, now I need element 11. So what I need to do, I need to take out all the 4 elements and put it over there. So 23, 12, 6 and 14. So now 26, 23, 12, 6 and 14. So I will perform 4 times, third operation 4 times. What I will do? Pop S and NQ Q. Okay, I'll do pop S and NQ Q. 4 times I will do. So now 4 elements are over here. Now I say 11. So I'll say now fourth operation as pop. Okay, now I'll say pop. So pop will give me what? 11. So see 19 and 11. Now it says 23, 12, 6, 14. So I need to do only one thing, that if I do fifth operation as fifth operation here in this case is 4 times dq. 4 times dq. If I do 4 times dq, then I am able to generate 23, 12, 6 and 14. 23, 12, 6 and 14. So this sequence is possible. Okay, if I have 4 operation push pop NQ DQ and pop S and NQ to Q and DQ Q and push S, then this sequence is one of the possible outcome. Are you able to understand this question? Are you able to follow this particular problem? Please comment whether you are able to understand this particular problem or not. Everyone? Okay, great. So now this is a configuration based question where we have to given 2 different configuration of the stack and queue, and we have to generate some output based on the operation, and usual operation is allowed. Push is there, pop is there, NQ, DQ. I can take the element from here, like here I can write NQ within the pop and NQ, like this is, what is this element here? So I can write this operation as this, in this manner. I can say NQ and within that I can write pop as this. This is the thing. This is the same thing. NQ and within bracket pop, and push and within bracket DQ. So that is the usual operation. Okay. Now tell me whether this is possible or not. Sequence which is possible or not. So I'll say 12, 6, 14, then 23, then 20, okay, 12, 6, 12, 6, 11, then 23, 19 and 11. Can we get this configuration? Can we get this configuration as output? 12, 6, 11, 23, 14 and 19. 12, 6, 11, 23, then 14, then 19. Possible? Okay. Less likely, say yes or no. It's not running on probability. We are not doing probability. Less likely. Okay, let us see. So I want 12, 6 and 11, 12, 6 and then 11. So I'll say pop. So this will give you 12. I'll say pop. This will give you 6. Now I don't want 14. Okay. So 14 I have to push into the queue. Okay. Push into the queue. So I have a pop S and NQQ. So now here 12 is gone, 6 is gone, and I'll say pop S DQ. Okay. Pop S and NQ. So I'll say pop S and NQ Q. Okay. So now 14 will be gone and 14 will put over here. Now it says the next element to be 11. So now I'll say pop. Okay, I'll say pop here and 11 will come out. So now this is, now it says 23, 14 and 90. So 23, so no issue. I can print the value 23 as DQ. Okay, 23 I can pop. Okay. So now here in this case it will be DQ. Okay, so DQ will be in this case is DQ will be, what will value DQ? So DQ will be 23. Now 23 is gone and this is also gone. Now I want 14 and 19. Okay, now it is 14 and 19, but I want 14 first. So in this case 19 has to be in the stack. Okay, 19 has to be in the stack. So for 19 there to be in the stack, so what we'll do? We will do DQQ and push S. So we'll do DQQ and push S. So that will give you this 19 element over here. Now we have two options that 14 to be done. So now it will be DQ. Okay. So now that will give you 14 possible, and finally you want 19. So now you can say pop. Okay. Yes. So it is possible, DQ and push, right? So that is your idea of this configuration where we have stack and queue. One thing can be possible over here where we can possibly get this is a simple problem. So you can think of push and pop. Okay, you can think push and pop, and then you can answer any configuration. One thing is the limitation of the size that I have not restricted in this problem. Okay. If I restrict the size, let's say there is a 2 space over there and I have taken the size as 6. Suppose I have taken the size lesser, 3 or 4, okay, only 3 space or 4 space, then it will restrict some of the sequence over there. Okay. So that is it for today, where we have learned about the configuration push and pop, and we are able to, I think you are able to grasp the you are able to grasp the concept of push, pop, NQ, DQ, how they work together. The trend is right now is configuration based question, where the stack and queue are basically considered in a single question. To practice that kind of questions where configuration based questions are there, and we can do lot of thing in this particular problem, like we can take the time also. Okay, I can ask you that what is the minimum time required, how many configuration MSQ can be created. So there is a lot of possibility in this configuration based question. Thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow with another topic. Topic name I don't remember right now, but I can check it for you so that we can, I think it should be tree. Okay, I think it should be tree. हाँ, so we are having binary search tree. Okay, we are not talking about any other tree. We'll talk about binary search tree. Okay, BST is the topic for the next day. Okay, BST, binary search tree. Okay, as long as you are getting success, I am very happy for you. As long as you are learning something, I am extremely happy. Whatever way you get the success. गेट वाला इंग्लिश चैनल पर क्लासेस होंगे बेटा, होंगी हाँ, होंगी क्लासेस होंगी. वी विल स्टार्ट द एकेडमिक सीरीज. आई थिंक कंटेंट ऑफ द इंग्लिश चैनल is much more richer than the content of English channel. We'll come to that, but still we have some time. We'll progress. Generally September we start. Okay, so thank you all of you. I'll see you tomorrow.